Today we are going to be discussing saving and loading pages and batch exporting in Apex DX. I have already created a page layout and numerous pages here in my viewer. You can see here that I have quite a few pages. I have some duplicated pages here from a Campbell and an envelope. I have a envelope plot page here covering a few different envelopes. I have different duplicated pages of some time domain data information here with a strip chart and a couple of histories showing different things. And then I have a page of time plots and a close-up on a Campbell diagram with an annotation. Now I can, of course, save this by going up into Quick Pages and clicking on Save Pages. Once I save pages, I'm just going to name it My Setup and save it to my desktop here. If I were to close DX and return on another day, I can easily and quickly reopen those with the Quick Page drop-down menu here and clicking Load Pages. I can either add or replace. So if you have multiple different setups and layouts that you would like to add as an addendum in a single session, you are able to do that. Because I have everything in a single, I will hit replace. So now I'm just going to click on my setup. And as you can see, it pulls in everything exactly as we had it before. All of our pages are accounted for. Now, the power of plot layouts goes beyond simply reopening the same plot layout for a project and a file that we're already working on. These setups are dynamic and allow us to put new data onto the same plot layouts. So in this circumstance, I have run multiple tests on my same demo rig here, and I have created a simple design. Now, if I hit process, I'm able to see all of my channels here, and I can select a new channel here, and it will process that data. And now that data is on this same exact plot layout. I have my annotation here and all of my plots set up exactly how I had them before, but now with data from this different run. And this is extremely powerful when it comes to quickly getting through analysis on multiple test runs and multiple data points. We can automatically export these layouts in a batch setup for multiple files as a PDF. We have another video on reporting here, which talks a little bit more about those features and the PDF features in depth. But if I return to my designer now, I can hit this drop down, scroll down, and find my batch reporting element here, which I can drag over onto the canvas. And I can change the settings to set this up. The first thing to note when setting up batch reporting is that the element name has to be the same as the viewer name was when the page was created. The batch exporter in this sense is functioning exactly as a viewer element, and this allows us to correctly correlate all of the data that is saved in that plot layout to this batch export element. So in this scenario, my viewer name is viewer. And now I can select my plot setup here, which is on my desktop, just like that. And then I have my save directory here and my file name, which is just a wildcard that lets me name the different resulting PDF files here as I see fit. I can do demo here to add any string that I want to that as well. I can also save as multiple formats. Again, that's covered a little bit more in our reporting video. Going to hit OK, and I'm going to connect now with the connect tool to the viewer. The great part about this is now I can even just disable my viewer element so that I don't have to go through the extra processing step of outputting things to the viewer. And now when I click process, I can just shift select all of the files from my multiple runs that I did on my test rig and click on open. This is going to take a minute to process and then finalize the batch files. Once that has finished exporting, I can go to my File Explorer and I can navigate to the Exports folder here, where I now, as you can see, have all of the PDF files as named here, one for every file that I processed. And when I open these files, you are going to be able to see I have all of my plot layouts exactly as I had left it here, but now for every single one of the data points that I had taken on my rig. So if I close this, I can open the second one and I can see again that exact same layout, but again, now with those new files.